All right, this is part two of the angry Indian lady who wrote to me. Okay, part one, I'll put the link in the description. This is part two. Okay, so um, I told you, no, that this Indian female wrote me a very long, so long letter. I don't know how many days she must have taken to write this. It was nothing short of an autobiography. So initially, first was all bashing me up, but the second part was where she opened up about her life. Okay, so obviously, I'm not going to reveal her identity or specifics, but this is what she wrote, and she wanted to know my perspective about it. So I wrote to her and told her I will answer via video, and I also told her that you may not like my point of view, but uh, the type of coach or mentor or trainer or the person I am, I don't give answers to please you. I give the answers that I believe is right for you. So let's move on to a story. I'll just give you a very brief summary. Okay. This is what she wrote to me. What I'm looking at the summary of points. Wrote to me. Okay. So she had a boyfriend. She had a boyfriend from many years whom she loved very much. She literally gave her virginity to this guy. She broke her virginity with him. She gave him the best years of her life. They He introduced her to his parents. She introduced him to her parents. Then they used to meet for festivals, birthday parties, movies. They used to go for romantic dinners, Valentine's. They celebrated all festivals, all manner of festivals, whether it's Diwali, whether it's with their friends for Eid, or whether it was for Christmas. Literally 24/7 together. And the parents also were very aware of it. And they spend many holidays privately together, okay, as lovers or couples or whatever. Um, Many a times she helped him with money, many times he helped her with money. She was truthful about this, that both of them helped each other. She also mentioned that everyone in the community, her community, knew about him, and his community knew about her. There were also images and videos that they have shared over the years because they had been so close together. And this she also mentioned that initially, when she introduced him to the family, the whole family was against him because he was not of her particular caste. He was not as educated as her. He was not earning as much as her. And he was not as mature as her, apparently, his mannerisms and all that. So she stood by him. She fought against the family. She convinced the entire family that he was the right guy. And here she also mentioned that he also cheated on her a couple of times here and there. He did have, like, she caught him sexting with another girl. Then she caught him once, going with a girl on a date. And once she also caught him, like, meeting up with a girl. Okay. Now, I don't know whether she caught him in bed, sex, this and that, but she said that he cheated on me many times. I don't want to get into this because it's very hurtful. Fine. Okay. So now, after all this, she asked me, so now, who is to blame? That was her question. Who is to blame now? Is it me? Okay. Is it me? Is it him? What would you say? And she did mention specifically that she trusted him 100%. She gave him, she being a female. See, here's one thing which you need to consider before jumping on her. And she mentioned this also in the letter, that I'm a girl, I'm a female in an Indian society, and our name, our image, our respect is all we have. And if a guy has more than one, if a guy has 20 girlfriends, he's considered cool. But if a girl has more than one guy, and that relationship breaks up, everyone looks down on her. And he later on broke up with her. um, he went to a foreign country, abroad. Apparently, it was like he'll move first and then she will come later. But once after he migrated abroad, which she also helped him, because she thought they're going to get married together. he found a new girl in the foreign country and Mexican, and he has got married to her. And when she did go crying to the boy's parents, the parents, they were nice people. They said, "Beta, what can we do? We can't force our son." They were very upset with the boy, but they can't force. And now she has to bear the brunt of her family. Her family is very upset with her, very hurt. Her father literally nearly got a heart attack. He didn't get a heart attack, but it was like pain and this and that. And mother has been very depressed. The whole house was very, very upset, and they have not bounced out of it. The whole community, it seems, they felt very ashamed to share the to show her face. And she has been depressed ever since. Okay. Although she has gotten out of it, it still hurts. It has been many years. Now she has not been with another guy. All right. So she wanted me to state like, okay, so now, oh, who do I blame? Especially when she has given so much of her self to this guy. Okay. See, I don't want to be cruel. I don't want to be cold blooded. Okay. First and foremost is when any relationship breaks up, it hurts. Whether it is a marriage, whether it's a long term relationship, and sometimes even short term relationship can hurt other people. And I genuinely, this is not sympathy, oh, poor baby, and this and that. It could happen to my daughter. For example, if my daughter spends 10 years with a guy and then the guy moves on. Now, fortunately, in the community that we stay or the Thai culture, people don't look down on a female. Okay. But emotionally, she would be very hurt if this happened to her. And even if it happened to a guy, after 10 years you break up, it hurts a lot. Okay. So, first and foremost, I want to acknowledge and I want to respect the fact that you both, whatever love, feelings, emotions you shared, and the fact that he broke up, it is hurting you. I want to acknowledge and I want to respect that you gave your best, and it broke up, and now it is hurting. I want to acknowledge and respect that, and it's not going to be easy by any means. And I'm not going to say, it's your fault and all that. Okay, that's number one. Number two is, see, where relationships are concerned, no, it is between two people. You can't force anybody to love each other. When you are in love, you only focus on each other. But at some point, it's generally the men who get bored of the sex or the stagnation or the routine or the mundane. The girl, on the other hand, develops maybe more attachment to the guy, provided she's not very masculine in nature. But the guy, on the other hand, like this guy, he had many distractions. He wanted to go abroad. Okay. So he wanted new things. I'm pretty sure he must have purchased new clothes, new smart devices, new toys. Someone who likes new things, no? Buying new things, new fashion, new stuff, especially men, means they want to have the thrill of the newness. So when you're having a girlfriend for a very long time and you're young, you get bored of it and you want to see what other options do I have. But for a female, you were building your entire world around him and making your plans of, okay, we'll get married, we'll have children, security, we'll settle down together abroad. So it's your personality, and you can't force anyone to be what they're not. In fact, this might sound very cruel, but it is better that he didn't get married to you and moved on, rather than get married to you and then realize, oh, I shouldn't have got married, and then had an extramarital affair. And by the way, he already cheated on you when you were just boyfriend and girlfriend. So that cheating DNA, that unfaithful DNA is in his system. Once a guy can do something that is not right, he will do it again. If a guy goes to a girl, if he cheats on you, if he, sexting and all that, means he's still sexually not fulfilled. He has not reached that maturity, that stage where I don't get any thrill out of this. When I was in my 20s, I like sexting. I like, chatting with girls. I like meeting them. I like spending time with multiple girls. Sex was fun. Okay. I'm just giving you a few. Today, I don't I don't waste my time on sexting. I don't want to chat with a girl. I don't I'm not interested to meet a girl. Girls don't like, wow, I don't go like that. I don't know. Is it age? Is it my testosterone? Is it boredom? Is it what it is? But I'm no longer the same old Loy Machedo that I was. So I've reached that point in my life where today maybe a girl can literally show herself totally naked to me and tell me, just do whatever you like. I'll be like, just put some clothes on and bugger off. Because my thinking today is, if she's opening her legs and she's saying, do whatever you want, how many other guys did she do it? That is how my brain works now. Now, oh, how many other guys she must have done? Maybe she has an STD. Maybe it's an incurable disease. Maybe she wants to get me in trouble, and she will mention it on social media. Maybe she'll sue me. Maybe she'll take me to court. Maybe she'll cry rape. So you see how my brain works. Totally different. Very cautious. More focused on making sure my brand doesn't get affected. But if this same hot, beautiful girl had met me when I was in my 20s, 100% I would just dive in, jump in. So that's another part that you need to keep in mind, that he was not ready for a long term commitment, and he was not ready to marry you, and he was not, he's not mature enough. And here's one more thing, just because he married a Mexican doesn't mean that he's going to live happily ever after. He got married. We don't know the challenges he's facing. We don't know what will happen once he gets bored again, or will he get bored? And also, maybe that female is not as patient, loving, and giving as you. Maybe they'll have fights like cats and dogs. Who knows? Maybe they'll get divorced. This has happened with so many other cases. I personally know some of them where, you know, uh, the girl I wanted to get married to, okay, didn't marry me. I'm glad anyway, because I don't think either of us were ready for it. But at that time, I wanted to marry her. She didn't want to marry me. She dumped me. She got married to someone who's far more better. Guess what? Her marriage ended up not only in divorce, not only in a court drama. They lost all their money fighting each other in court, and it became a ruckus. And I'm very glad I never married her. There was another girl who I wanted to get married. She opted for another really hot, successful, rich guy. And guess what? Her marriage ended up in divorce. Why? Because she developed health issues where she had a massive thyroid problem, and she, I think, put on 50, 60 kilos, and she's like become like this from being like a model. So I'm very glad I didn't marry her. And I'm very sure many girls are glad they never married me. They say, from being a normal guy with a, shirt, suit, and tie, today I'm tattooed and look like a freak. They would be like, oh, fuck, good I never married him. So you understand. So marriage is not the solution. Marriage is the beginning of a lot of responsibilities, and you don't know if he's going to be happily ever after. In fact, you don't know if you would marry him, whether you'd actually be happy. Okay. And this may sound very painful, but it takes two hands to clap. Okay. You allowed him to come into your life. You allowed him to have sex with you. You gave your virginity. You gave. He didn't force it on you. Okay. I'm going exactly as per your letter. You willingly gave him money. You willingly went with him for holidays. You willingly had those explicit, photographs or videos, whatever. You you willingly went to your family. Yeah, you're saying that he convinced you, but you're a grown ass adult. So nowhere did he force you. Maybe he did. I don't know. You didn't mention anywhere. But even if he did force you, you willingly gave in to him. If you would say no and you would explicitly, deny him, none of this would have happened. So you also have to take some responsibility for it, not play the victim card and say he did this, he did that. Yes, I do blame him if he told you lies, if he promised you marriage. Oh yeah, he did promise you marriage. He did want to marry you. But as far as I see, based on your letter, he was with you for very many years. Maybe he was in love with you. Maybe he was genuine. Maybe he was a nice guy. But then when he got to see the world, he found better options and he changed his mind. You can't crucify someone for change of their taste or change of their preferences over time. Maybe when he was in his 20s, you were the best girl he could have in his life. Maybe in his 30s, he found better options. So our tastes, we are not the same when we are 5, 10, 15, 20, 25. We change every few years. Our preferences changes, our likes change, dislikes change. Maybe the types of movies, types of friends, types of food. So you need to factor in that. And another thing which I wanted to state was, look, you broke up, both of you broke up, he moved on, you are doing your best to move on. Okay. However, the very fact that you wrote me such a long letter, means he's still there, back of your head, back of your heart, back of your mind. He's still there in your life, in your presence, which means you have not let go. It's like you're carrying a monkey on your back. I really highly recommend that you seek a professional help. I'm not saying like you're mentally gone case, or you are stupid, or you're dumb, or whatever. Okay. I'm just saying that you're hurting inside. Seek professional help to heal all this, whether it's meditation, exercise, traveling to a new country, or residing in a new country, or making new friends. I'm not saying get into a relationship. Maybe you're still not ready for it. I don't know. Okay. But seek guidance, seek help. It doesn't make you weak. Don't go to your friends who will just cry on your shoulders, okay? Or they will let you cry on their shoulders. No, you need someone to empower you and tell you, listen, stop it. Okay, get out of it and try new things. Unless you try new things, whether it's karate, whether it's boxing, whether it's sports, triathlon, or running, or eating habits, or whether you set a new goal, or you decide, I'm going to do my PhD because you are more educated than him, or this is a corporate goal, I'm going to move to the next level. So set yourself some new goals, and there's a lot more to life than just a boyfriend. There's a lot more to life than just getting married. Okay. So explore all these possibilities. And one final thing which I want to tell you. Okay. I sincerely, yeah, I appreciate the fact that you were able to trust me and write all this and share it with me. This in itself shows that you have what it takes to, you know, articulate your emotions into the written word, and you genuinely want to make a change. Only thing is, you're not getting the proper guidance how to go about targeting others in your anger, like you are targeting me, is not going to help you. Rather, yes, there are men out there who are bad. There are men out there who are good. There are men out there who are in between. He, I don't think, was an evil person. I just think he was a guy who focused on himself first, was in love with himself. He did what was best for him. And when he felt you were the best for him, he gave you 100%. The day he found someone better than you, he opted for a much better option. It's like employment. It's like buying a new product. It's like trying a new thing. Okay. So I don't think he was evil. I don't think he was a bad person. It's just that you are both two good individuals, but whom the relationship didn't work. Okay. So this is what I want to leave you with. And I'll tell you something right at the end. Okay. As I conclude, I believe you or any other person, boy or girl, man or woman, you can definitely do better. You definitely can get someone better if you set your goals high enough and you work towards them. It has to be realistic. You can't say, I'm going to, get Ambani's son to marry me, although I'm sure females wouldn't mind that. Okay. I want to marry the most handsome. No, you first work on yourself, improve yourself in terms of looks, beauty, figure, health, intellect, your financial status. Like, for example, you're in India. Let's say you migrate to some other country. Okay, go to Sweden, you go to Switzerland. Maybe you will get new options, new environment, new opportunities, new risks. And maybe you look back and say, oh, I was so silly that I fell for him. Like my wife's first true love was this boy in her school who was into smoking, drinking, drugs, gangs, and illegal activities. And he was nothing but a bum. I think last she told me is he doesn't even have a job. The only job that he had was that of a laborer. That means what he will work for 3-4 months is what I will earn in just say an hour or few hours. So imagine that time she thought this is the best I could get in the world. For a girl who wanted a guy who was in K-pop, she chose, and he looked horrible. He looks like older than me. He looks like my uncle, even though he is supposed to be 10 or 15 years younger. So just imagine my wife. She felt that was the best. Even my first girlfriend, when I look at her today, I'm like, "Ew." And I'm pretty sure she also feels the same. So you will get someone better with time, but you need to work on yourself to become better to deserve that opportunity. And like me, as I've improved, as I've become more mature, more skilled, more talented, more uh, educated, whatever, I got someone who's truly worth it. You'll also get. You'll make the right choice. You'll be able to read a person's character, but just be realistic about your choices. All right. So this is what I wanted to share with you, and let go of the bitterness, the hurt. How long are you going to harbor it? You're in your 30s. Will you take it till your 40s? Will you take it till your 50s? When you're going to die, you're going to say, oh, now I'm going to let go. It happened, move on. Okay? So I hope this answers all your question, and I hope this inspires other girls who have gone through these breakups and all these painful relationships. And I'm genuinely wishing you that you find solace. And please don't continue following him or keeping in touch with him or checking his social media, which I'm pretty sure you're not. You didn't mention it, but just block him completely out of your life. Out of sight is out of mind, and then move ahead. Okay. Any questions, please feel free to comment down below. And if any of you guys have anything worthwhile to share with this girl, or you have your own questions, your own comments, I'd love to read them. Good, bad, ugly, feel free, comment down below. This is me signing off. You guys take care. Ciao.